Diddy's trial is shaking the industry, and a shocking Thanksgiving video has just surfaced, but who leaked it, and why now? Let's dive into the secrets behind the scenes and what this footage really means. TMZ recently obtained never-before-seen footage from a 2017 Thanksgiving dinner hosted by Diddy at his LA mansion. The guest list is star-studded, including Chris Brown, Wiz Khalifa, Usher, A$AP Rocky, and French Montana. But the context and who appears, or doesn't, tell a deeper story about alliances and silent messages. This footage seems to have come from Diddy's own camp, likely leaked intentionally. Why? Because it's more than dinner snapshots, it's a bold statement as Diddy faces looming federal charges related to racketeering and trafficking. Leaking this tape sends a clear message about power and who's in control behind the scenes. The video hints at complicated relationships. Diddy's interactions, especially with A$AP Rocky and French Montana, carry subtle undertones. French Montana's role as the last to arrive and wearing a robe like the lady of the house fuels speculation about their close ties and possibly more private relationships within this elite circle. Noticeably, most women in the video are either family or staff. No dates for the men. Diddy does not let any woman dominate the space or the settings, controlling the environment finely. His former longtime girlfriend Cassie doesn't appear here, linked to darker, untold stories that will be unpacked separately. There are disturbing whispers about exploitative relationships and secretive behaviors within this group. Allegations surround Diddy and his circle regarding disturbing activities, adding a chilling layer to the luxurious image they show the world. These allegations fuel the mounting pressure as the trial unfolds. Cassie's testimony has been intense, with the defense and prosecution clashing fiercely, the judge pushing for speed signals the high stakes. This court battle isn't just legal, it's a battle of narratives, with the public and industry watching how far the truth will unravel. Diddy's not facing these charges alone, there may be others involved. His strategy appears to be to shake the table and send a warning to anyone who might betray or expose the darker dealings in the circle. This video, the legal fight, and the concealed tensions highlight how deep the story really goes. Behind the star-studded facade lies a complex web of power, secrets, and survival. This Thanksgiving footage is more than memory, it's a cryptic signal in a massive legal and personal storm. As Diddy's trial advances, we're left wondering who else might be implicated and how far this story will go. The leaked Thanksgiving dinner footage. TMZ recently obtained never-before-seen footage from a 2017 Thanksgiving dinner hosted by Diddy at his LA mansion. The guest list is star-studded, including Chris Brown, Wiz Khalifa, Usher, A$AP Rocky, and French Montana. But the context and who appears, or doesn't, tell a deeper story about alliances and silent messages. This is not just a casual gathering. Every detail, from who is present to who is notably absent, carries weight. The women in the footage are mostly family members or assistants, while the men come without dates, which suggests a controlled environment designed to project power and unity among Diddy's inner circle. French Montana's appearance wearing a robe and no pants, as if he's the lady of the house, sparks speculation about the dynamics at play. OMG, Diddy's control over the event is clear as he directs the caterers and commands the setting. This video may be more than nostalgia, it looks like a calculated move meant to send a message as Diddy faces serious federal charges. The timing and the contents hint at a strategic leak, possibly from Diddy's own camp. It shows not only his influence but also the complicated web of relationships among these high-profile artists. Each scene and interaction adds layers to the story, making it impossible to see this Thanksgiving gathering as just another celebrity party. Instead, it's a piece of a larger puzzle involving power plays, hidden alliances, and perhaps warnings as the legal battles heat up. The possible origin and purpose of the leak. This footage seems to have come from Diddy's own camp, likely leaked intentionally. Why? Because it's more than dinner snapshots, it's a bold statement as Diddy faces looming federal charges related to racketeering and trafficking. Leaking this tape sends a clear message about power and who's in control behind the scenes. Nobody in the industry wants to be associated with the likes of A.P. Diddy right now in real time, now that everything is coming out, and not even leading up to today with the trial, day 5 of the trial coming to a close. We're talking about as soon as the allegations were dropped and he paid out that multi-million-dollar lawsuit to Cassie, right? Everybody went numb, nobody said anything. The only people that spoke out were the likes of Cat Williams and other people who were completely against that type of behavior. Period. Right? Whether they were in the industry or not. But you have not heard one person that he's hung out with that has gone to those parties to come out and say he is innocent. His name has been tarnished. He's been taken advantage of. They have shut their mouths. They have completely backed away. And I guarantee you that has pissed him off. He has nothing but time to think. He's of sober mind. He has nothing but digital evidence. And if you think the likes of AP Diddy is going to sit back and take the fall from grace and let you other Negroes make it and go on about your lives when you could have or may have indulged in these freaky fetishes and some allege with children and young girls and he going to take the grape charges and he's the only one. No, I think there's a lot of tape. I think there's a lot of evidence. I think there's a lot and I think he's shaking the table right now and he's sending a strong message. Insights into celebrity dynamics and hidden tensions. The video hints at complicated relationships. Diddy's interactions, especially with A$AP Rocky and French Montana, carry subtle undertones. French Montana's role as the last to arrive, and wearing a robe like the lady of the house, fuels speculation about their close ties, and possibly more private relationships within this elite circle. The way Diddy looks at Usher and the casual glances exchanged suggest more than just friendship. It's almost as if Diddy's gaze carries a different kind of weight, sometimes the way a man would look at a woman. This creates a tense, almost unspoken dynamic among the guests. Moreover, French walking around in just a robe and no pants, acting like the lady of the house, seems to symbolize a power or status reversal that many viewers caught on to. The lack of women as dates and the dominance of men in control of the evening's flow show a very particular hierarchy at play. Behind the glitz, there are unspoken alliances and power plays within this gathering, setting a backdrop to the unfolding drama outside this dinner setting. It raises questions about loyalty, secrets, and possibly undisclosed partnerships that extend beyond the public eye. These subtle tensions and dynamics paint a picture of a group bonded by more than just fame, with their interactions layered in complexity and coded messages. Women's roles and absences in the footage. Noticeably, most women in the footage are either family members of Diddy, or staff working for him in various capacities, from assistants to publicists. None of the men brought dates, which is unusual for a Thanksgiving gathering filled with celebrities. Diddy's control over the environment is evident as he directs the caterers and arranges the tables himself, not allowing any woman to take charge or lead. This strict separation highlights the power dynamics at play, with Diddy clearly positioning himself as the dominant figure. His former longtime girlfriend, Cassie, is noticeably absent from the video. This absence is significant given the dark rumors and allegations surrounding their relationship, which will be explored further in a separate discussion. Cassie has publicly testified that Diddy refused to spend holidays with her, which aligns with her absence here. The fact that the women present are primarily aides or relatives, and not partners, suggests a calculated effort to maintain appearances and distance from personal relationships in the setting. It also raises questions about the true nature of these men's relationships with women, as the video subtly exposes a disconnect between public image and private realities. This deliberately curated guest list, and controlled environment, point to deeper, possibly troubling stories hidden beneath the glitz and glamour of the celebration. Watching this footage closely reveals not just a party, but a carefully staged operation where women's presence is limited, restricted to roles that serve the event rather than participate in it as equals. The dark rumors behind the scenes. There are disturbing whispers about exploitative relationships and secretive behaviors within this group, allegations that linger in the shadows surrounding Diddy and his circle. Some say there are hidden escapades involving not just wild parties, but darker activities that most fans never imagine. Rumors of inappropriate behavior, including control and manipulation, have swirled for years but never fully surfaced until now, as the trial peels back layers of secrecy. These are not just ordinary gossip, but serious claims that add a chilling layer to the glamorous image presented publicly. The allegations include stories of coercion, hidden tapes, and unsettling dynamics involving some of the very stars seen in the footage. It's a world where power can corrupt, and the lines between friendship and exploitation blur. While legal proceedings aim to uncover the truth, this footage and the stories behind it suggest a web of connections far more complicated than meets the eye. It's this darkness lurking behind the luxury that has many watching closely, waiting to see what will finally come to light. Trial drama, testimonies and conflicts in court. Cassie's testimony has been intense, with the defense and prosecution clashing fiercely. The judge even pushed the defense to speed up, noting she could go into labor any moment. This adds a ticking clock to an already high-stakes situation. The courtroom has turned into a battleground of narratives. Defense counsel attempts to poke holes and discredit Cassie's statements, while the prosecution fights back fiercely to uphold the claims. The back-and-forth tension has been palpable. With accusations flying and tempers flaring, overnight, the prosecution sent a detailed letter to the judge, expressing strong disapproval of the defense's tactics and the narratives they try to push. They clearly want to protect the integrity of the case and keep the focus on the alleged crimes. It's evident the trial is more than just legal proceedings. It's a fierce battle for control of public opinion and the truth. As Cassie remains on the stand, every moment is charged with significance. Viewers can feel the weight of her words and the efforts to dismantle them. the defense's aggressive approach, combined with the judge's firm reminders, creates a tense atmosphere. This trial drama is building toward a climax, and what unfolds here could have lasting impacts on everyone involved. The bigger picture: what's at stake for Diddy and his circle? Diddy's not facing these federal charges alone, there's a whole network tangled in this mess, and the stakes couldn't be higher. With racketeering and trafficking allegations, the entire circle is under intense scrutiny, and the pressure is mounting. This isn't just about one man taking the fall, it's about an empire that could crumble if the truth fully comes out. Diddy's strategy seems clear: he's shaking the table, sending a strong signal to anyone involved that no one will bear the blame quietly. The leaked Thanksgiving footage is a calculated move, a reminder that he controls the narrative, and he's ready to expose the secrets of those who might try to turn on him. The legal battle unfolding isn't just courtroom drama, it's a high-stakes game of survival and power plays, where alliances will be tested, and loyalties pushed to the limit. For Diddy's circle, every connection is now scrutinized, every past move re-evaluated, as the walls close in. This trial could redefine the power structures behind the scenes of the entertainment world, revealing shocking details about the industry's underbelly. Whatever happens, the fallout will impact more than just Diddy, it could reshape the careers and lives of everyone linked to him. As the evidence surfaces, questions arise about who else might be implicated, and how deep this web really goes. In this game, silence isn't golden, it's dangerous. The coming days will be pivotal, not just for Diddy, but for the entire circle that's now caught in the spotlight. Behind this star-studded facade lies a complex web of power, secrets, and survival. This Thanksgiving footage is more than memory, it's a cryptic signal in a massive legal and personal storm. As Diddy's trial advances, we're left wondering who else might be implicated and how far this story will go. The leaked video, the courtroom clashes, and the untold whispers reveal a deeper narrative of control and influence within the entertainment world. It's clear that this battle is not just about an individual but about an entire system ready to be exposed. What seems like a simple holiday gathering is, in fact, a carefully orchestrated message, one that echoes far beyond the walls of that LA mansion. As the layers unfold, we must ask, who holds the real power, and what will be the cost when the truth finally comes to light? Stay tuned, because this storm is only just beginning,